Get ready for the action, because we are diving straight into the latest on the golf course with live scoring for the 2026 US Open local qualifying happening right now at Scioto Reserve Country Club in Columbus, Ohio. The Ohio Golf Association is running the show, and we have the live leaderboard and all the starting times you need to know for this major event. Find out who is lining up and what the early action looks like.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the PGA Championship, where Matt Fitzpatrick is making history and challenging the status quo. This is his only major triumph so far, and he is aiming to end a 107-year wait for an English winner at Aronimink. We break down the incredible stats, showing his sharp rise in form and what it means for his quest to reclaim his dominance on the PGA Tour. We switch gears to the women's game with Olivia Mehaffey securing her spot at the Women's US Open after a hard-fought qualifier win at Buckinghamshire Golf Club. She managed a 3-under total to snag one of the coveted spots, setting up a major showdown against Lois Lau and other top competitors. And finally, we move to global geopolitics as the situation in the Strait of Hormuz reaches a critical point. President Donald Trump has paused Project Freedom, but experts argue this is a strategic mistake that sends the wrong message to Tehran. We examine why resuming the naval operation is not just about commerce, but about upholding international law and safeguarding global energy supplies. Don't miss this crucial analysis. The 2026 US Open local qualifying event is set to commence on Monday, May 11, at the Scioto Reserve Country Club in Columbus, Ohio. This qualifying event is being conducted by the Ohio Golf Association. Live scoring, along with the complete leaderboard, groupings, and starting times for the competition are now available. Golf enthusiasts and competitors can access the detailed schedule and current standings to follow the action as it unfolds. Matt Fitzpatrick is entering the US PGA Championship at Aronimink with high expectations, aiming to end a 107-year drought for an English winner at the event. While Jim Barnes holds the record for the first and last English winners, Fitzpatrick is positioned as the best-placed Englishman to break this long streak. With 3 victories in his last 5 starts and over $10.5 million banked in 2026, the 31-year-old has established a strong campaign start on the PGA Tour. His current world ranking places him above Scottie Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, and Cameron Young, leading him to believe his game is currently superior to his performance at the 2022 US Open. Fitzpatrick's recent form has been encouraging, following a second-place finish at the Players' Tournament, a victory at the Valspar Championship, and a strong showing at the Masters. He has also secured success with his brother Alex at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. Analyzing his statistics for the current year reveals a sharp upward trajectory. Fitzpatrick ranks in the top 5 for key performance indicators like strokes gained off the tee, strokes gained from tee to green, and strokes gained approaching the green, metrics that signal strong current form. Furthermore, he is ranked in the top 6 for accuracy, a crucial advantage at Aronimink, a course known for its fairway bunkers. Despite concerns regarding his putting, where he is ranked 99th on the PGA Tour heading into the event, historical data suggests his putting remains a strength, having been in the top 30 for strokes gained with the putter across the last 4 seasons. The narrative surrounding Fitzpatrick is also enhanced by his younger brother, Alex. The siblings achieved a historic pair victory at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans, which secured Alex a 2-year PGA Tour card. Alex has also shown significant improvement, climbing from 203rd to 83rd in the world rankings since the end of 2025, building on a strong joint 17th on his major appearance at Hoylake in 2023. While Matt employs a highly data-driven approach, meticulously recording every shot, he contrasts this with Alex, who is described as more go with the flow and less analytical. This difference in approach highlights two distinct styles within the successful Fitzpatrick brothers as they pursue their ambitions at the championship. Olivia Mehaffey has successfully secured her spot in the Women's US Open next month after triumphing in the qualifier event held at Buckinghamshire Golf Club this afternoon. Mehaffey earned one of the two available spots by posting a 3-under total across her rounds of 70 and 71. This marks her third appearance at the prestigious tournament, having previously competed in 2018 and 2020. The 2024 event is scheduled to be held at the Riviera Country Club, marking the first time the venue has hosted a major championship. Mehaffey will be competing alongside Lois Lau from France, who secured the second qualification spot by winning the playoff after finishing tied on 2-under with Megan McLaren and Bront Law, both representing England. Today's qualifier was one of just 3 events scheduled outside the United States, part of a larger contingent of 23 events taking place in that region. The United States is being urged to resume a naval operation to secure freedom of navigation through the Strait of Hormuz, following a recent pause in Project Freedom. Critics argue that the halt was a strategic error that signaled weakness to Iran, who has aggressively sought to control the vital international waterway. Project Freedom, a naval effort designed to escort commercial vessels through the strait, was temporarily suspended by President Donald Trump, who cited great progress in potential negotiations with Iran's rulers as the reason. However, analysts contend that this pause was tactically convenient but strategically detrimental, allowing Tehran to assert its ability to block shipping even during talks. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical global chokepoint, handling approximately 20% of the world's seaborne oil trade and 20% of global liquefied natural gas. Under international law, all ships, military and commercial alike, possess the right to transit unimpeded through international straits. Iran's actions, including declaring the strait closed to unfriendly nations and imposing passage tolls up to $2 million per vessel, represent a direct challenge to the legal framework governing global oceans. Allowing this precedent to stand risks encouraging other states to weaponize geographic chokepoints for revenue or coercion. The report asserts that abandoning the guarantee of freedom of navigation under Iranian pressure is a strategic retreat, not mere deal-making. The success of Project Freedom demonstrated the capability of the U.S. Navy to ensure safe transit despite Iranian threats. Advocates for resuming the operation stress the compelling economic rationale. The strait's closure has triggered a historic global energy supply shock, impacting oil, gas, and agricultural supply chains. Resuming Project Freedom is framed not as escalation, but as a necessary action to ensure safe, free transit for all commercial vessels, regardless of payment to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The call is for the U.S. to sustain the operation until Iran agrees to unrestricted transit rights, emphasizing that the Strait of Hormuz cannot be treated as a bargaining chip. The core message is that the world is watching to see if the U.S. upholds its long-standing commitment to freedom of navigation.